Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
Shock as two men in Metairie were detained by Border Patrol Thursday, the 4th. But there was even more shock and relief minutes later when they were dropped back off to the parking lot where they were taken from.
Why take them in the first place if you're going to bring them right back?
It started when the roof at St. Mary's restaurant, which the two men had been working on for months, needed fixing. Daniel Victory, a manager at the restaurant, said Border Patrol agents pulled in within seconds of the men.
Federal agents got out of their vehicles and detained them.
He and other witnesses tell me there were about a dozen agents questioning the men. He says he saw the men show them paperwork in their wallet. He believes it was their work authorizations.
We watched one of the gentlemen reach into his wallet, present paperwork. And the next thing you know, they were in handcuffs and being driven off.
We did later find out that they took them around the block, just basically spun them around the block, and were trying to tell them that their papers were fake.
Witnesses say a few minutes later, the federal agents drove back into the parking lot and dropped the two men off, releasing them from custody.
Thank God. Thank God.
Lainey Smothers, who works next door at Pretty Funky Treats and witnessed the detainment, says the whole interaction with Border Patrol lasted just a few minutes.
Pretty quickly. I think it was about 10, 15 minutes total.
Smothers says the men were compliant with agents. She says when they were released, the men seemed disappointed, but even after they were detained, the men didn't badmouth the agents.
They were nice throughout the whole thing. They're very soft-spoken, very respectful people, so they obviously didn't argue or anything. They just seemed not happy.
Victory says the two men got on the roof and completed their job.
I can't imagine just driving down the street and saying, getting pulled over for no reason. I mean, I can't imagine it. We did have those days in the past, right? But hopefully those days are changing soon, and I can't imagine that we're repeating history again.
Alyssa joining us in studio now. Did we ever get clarity as to why Border Patrol targeted those two men?
Well, I'm working to find out more information about this detainment. I reached out to DHS, but they need very specific information to give me any details. So we're working to get those. But I've been covering Border Patrol now for the past week or so, and it has been a bit difficult to get information. So we're hoping they'll give us answers.
Yeah, thank you so much, Alyssa. A lot of people ask questions as to why certain people are being targeted, rather, by Border Patrol agents.